In this video I'm going to quickly run through all the different types of drill bits you can use for wood. So to start off, we have a wood specific drill bit, and this has a brad hole point on the end to help you get your drill bit started. These types of drill bits can only be used on wood. You can't be used on metal or stone or any other substance. Over to our right, we've got HSS bits. These come in a variety of different surface finishes and styles. Basically, this type of drill bit can be used for wood or metal, so the HSS is a very versatile bit. They come in a wide range of finishes, but obviously at the heart of them is HSS steel, which stands for high speed steel. Here we've got what you call Forstner bits. These are again only woodworking drill bits. You tend to use these in an application where you wouldn't want to drill right through the wood, you might just want to create a small hole. So these are perfect for drilling into wood to a certain depth and leaving a flat hole at the bottom. So they're ideal for kitchen hinges. Again, they come in a wide variety of sizes. For drilling large diameter holes, you probably just straight through the material, you probably want to use a hole saw. So there's various different mechanisms of hole saw. You've got these quick release ones, where you can quickly change your hole saw. So that's a Bosch quick release mechanism, and you can see how easy that is. These are a more traditional hole saw, in which case you have to undo this nut, remove that, and then that would fit into your new hole saw bit. As you can see, it's just a little bit more faff to swap the cut around, but still works equally as effectively. So there are your hole saw bits, normally used for drilling wider diameter holes. As you can see, that's a really large diameter hole. With hole saws, you tend to have to drill all the way through your workpiece to actually extract the hole. Whereas with Forstner bits, you can actually stop halfway in the workpiece and it leaves a neat hole. For the hole saw to work, you have to drill right through the piece of wood. Again, the next one we've got here is spade bits or flat bits. Again, these can be used to drill a hole either halfway through the workpiece or all the way through. One thing you want to be careful of when drilling all the way through your wood is that it might spelch on the other side. So if you're using a flat bit, what you tend to do is drill halfway through your wood until the point pokes out the other side, then flip your wood around and drill in from the other side. That way you get a nice clean hole. Some other bits you might want to consider when woodworking are these countersink bits. These can be used either before or after you've piloted your hole, and these are designed to be used before a screw is attached. The countersink will slowly file away and create a sort of cone indentation in the wood, and then your screw can be screwed in and sit flush. So that's a very useful bit. This is what we call a plug cutter, so that's designed to plunge directly into your wood, and as this drills in, it creates a plug shape on the inside. That can then be removed from the wood, and you've got a nice plug to fill any holes that you need to. This again is another type of countersink bit. There's various different styles of these bits, but the main thing is they have a chamfered point on the end and are designed for just countersinking your holes. This is an all-in-one. It's a countersink and a drill bit. The drill bit, as you can see in the end, is snapped off. That's quite a common thing, that's why I rarely use these. And also, the workpiece has to be just the right length for the drill bit, otherwise you'll drill too far in. So these can be quite useful if you're replicating and you're drilling a lot of holes to a specific length with a countersink. But I tend to avoid these because it's rare that you know just how big you want the countersink to be and just how big you want the pilot bit to be. I tend to use it separately, and then I can control the depth and the size of the countersink. So rather than using one of these, I would just use a regular countersink bit teamed up with a pilot bit. And then if that snaps, you can always just get a new one, rather than it being stuck in here and you having to try and get it out. And I'm sure you've all been wondering what this clever contraption is. So this is actually something I found at a car boot sale. It's a traditional hole saw, and it's actually got a few different sizes in one. So you can simply take these off, leave the desired band of metal on that you want, and then drill your hole. So don't know if anyone's seen one of these. It's got the sizes written on there, And yeah, as you put this in your drill and as you turn your drill on and cut the right way, the teeth are designed to cut into the piece of wood. So yeah, so that is an old school hole saw, but still it would fall into the same category as the rest. I personally prefer these ones because they're quick release, you've no messing around, you can swap cutters in a matter of seconds, and when you're using them all the time, that really pays off. There's nothing worse than getting a hole saw stuck. And we might even include a link to the description, a link to and we might even include a link to these Bosch ones in the description because they do a really good set.